right. Hello. How are you guys doing today? I am here because I want to give a little information, a little tutorial on our different breathing styles. So you hear me talk about in my videos to do a zipping up and in or a belly breath. Those are like the main two ways that I teach breath when I'm doing my videos. And so I want to just clarify what I'm talking about and just give a little bit of info about what I'm talking about with the different breathing styles. So on one hand, we have the yang style breathing. We have a very stimulating breath. And on the other hand, we have a yin style breathing, a very soothing, relaxing breath. So our soothing, relaxing breath is to get our central nervous system to respond in a parasympathetic direction. And then on the other side, we have this yang style breathing practice to get our central nervous system to be stimulated so that we can use this latent energy in our body to just to use the energy, right? So we have this balancing act. When we're doing our soothing breath, our yin style breath, we're actually building reserves in our body. And then when we're using the yang style breath, we're going to use those reserves. So they work together in cohesion. We need both styles of breath. It's just when do we do which style? So in my videos, I have like the nighttime videos or the video for just like simple stretching and relaxing. Those are the times to use the yin style breathing. A lot of my videos though, the majority of my videos are for endurance, for strength training, for getting more muscle mass and to really build this, what I call the powerhouse, right? Your pelvis and your belly, and like get your core turned on so that we can be sustainable in our movement throughout our days. So when we're doing that breath, we're going to be zipping up and in. This is the breath that not only when you're doing the workouts, but also when you're moving through your day. You know, these two breathing styles work together, but most of the time you're in a yang style breathing because you're doing forward momentum. You're doing chores, you're taking care of kids, you're moving your body up and down, lifting things off the ground, putting a child in the car seat, leveraging your body weight forward while you're doing dishes. All these activities in our day, we want to be having more of a yang style breathing, where we're hugging up and in, and the navel is dropping back toward our spine. Now, the time that we want to be doing the yin style breathing is when we're calming our nervous system. If we feel a sense of height or stress or stimulation when it's not appropriate, like say you're not going for a jog, but all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, my heart is racing. I got a lot of thoughts on my mind, but all I want to do right now is just sit and be calm. So that's when we're going to use our yin style breath to come back to our own body and get embodied with our thoughts. So I hope that makes sense. Let's do a little practice. Let's actually just get in our body, get out of our heads, and feel what these different styles of breathing are like. The best way to practice breathing, in my opinion, is to be laying down on our back and closing our eyes. So I invite you to do that, to lay down and nice and easy, just get onto your back and let your feet stay down on your mat. So your feet are down, your knees are up, and we're just going to bring our hands into this little diamond shape, covering the belly. The navel is in the middle. And so I want you to shut your eyes. And the first breathing practice we're going to do is the yang style breathing, is the breath where we're going to activate our core. And so when you're inhaling, you're going to let the breath, you're going to feel the breath. This is going to be very detailed, but you're feeling the breath come in through the perineum. So you're opening, feeling the breath come up and in, is going up your central channel and blossoming through the rib cage. So you're getting space in the ribs. The lungs are fully inflated. And then as you're exhaling, you're going to deflate the ribs or the lungs, and you're going to knit the ribs back together, and you're going to bring integrity through the belly. And now you're plugging your perineum. So you're totally zipping up through the pelvic floor, zipping up and in. And then on the inhale, now we're going to keep this integrity in the belly, and we're going to let the breath come up into the chest again. And then we're going to exhale, deflate the lungs, knit the ribs, hug the belly. Inhale, allow the breath to come up and in. And exhale, knit the ribs, tighten belly. Inhale, let the breath come up and in. And exhale, tighten. So you can tell I'm not doing that belly breath. I'm really keeping my belly down so that the breath can be channeled into all these other parts of the body that need to be used when we're doing Pilates or jumping around in a HIIT class or when we're going on a hike. We need to send the breath to our extremities, to our legs, to our arms, into our lungs so that we have capacity. Okay, and every exhale, so inhale, think of capacity. Exhale, think of integrity and plugging in and zipping the belly inward. Okay, so let's do 5 rounds together, and I want you to maybe just, if you're watching the video, maybe notice the subtle movement in my body when I'm breathing. And listen to the sound of the breath. Nice. So you're feeling like there's kind of like this suction in the pelvic floor, in the belly when you're doing this breath, that you're letting all the air out of the belly so that you're really able to target those belly muscles. So feel your belly nice and turned on. Even just from breathing, you're stimulating your belly muscles. Let's take one more breath like this. Feel the belly activated. And so I want you to notice after breathing like that, belly's activated. You might even feel kind of stimulated. Maybe you have more energy. Okay, so the next style of breath is to get into the parasympathetic nervous system, to relax the body. So this is the one where we get to open up and do those belly breaths. So now we're going to do the opposite. We're going to open up the belly like we're inflating a balloon. And then we're going to exhale, release the belly, deflate the balloon. Inhale. And exhale, deflate. Inhale, blow up the belly. Exhale, release the air out of the belly. And this is to be effortless. So we're not pushing. We're not forcing. We're just allowing this ebb and flow of breath. The pelvic floor is relaxed. I'm not using any force because this is the breath you're doing when you're not supporting your body weight. So it's not important when you're doing this breath to be all activated in your core, because this is not the breath you do when you're doing core exercise. This is the breath you're doing when you're doing restorative movement, where your body is supported with gravity and the weight of the feedback of the floor. And just take one more belly breath. And then I want you to notice how you feel after just that quick round of belly breath. And so these are just 2 styles of breath. There are heaps of ways of breathing. I want you to notice that I was always breathing in and out of my nose. I'm a firm believer of breathing in and out of the nose. That's another conversation. But now we know when to do belly breath and when to do chest breathing, integrity in the belly. Okay, I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.